Miller's exact location, so you'll need to do a little intel gathering first. Take a look around Vialo Village. That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
That's marking. Focus on a thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
Не стреляй, пожалуйста, не стреляй!
Boss, you don't understand what he said? I guess that makes sense. It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village? That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
How about it? Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place. Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there. antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them? Hey, that's...
You have arrived at your destination.
So you picked up an intel file.
Extraction.
Now we know where Miller is.
Mother Base.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
В этих фамидах хорошая руки.
sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration, but your vision will be affected just the same. Planning to walk the whole wilderness on foot? Use your horse.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
Yeah.
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself. It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize yourself with your weapons and items while you can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat. One day. They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your iDroid for his location. I hope to hell he's all right. He's not your average client. Hiding on horseback allows you to stay out of sight even while on the move. It's effective for avoiding enemy guard posts and long-range reconnaissance patrols. suppressor's no longer effective.
Это КП, понял. На нас напали. Всем
You
подразделениям.
have
Боевой
arrived at
готовность.
destination.
Конец связи.
Что это?
Всем боевым группам. Это КП. Все подразделения. Все подразделения. На боевые позиции. Управляющий миномет огонь по цели. Прием. Это свой один. Он понял. Он готов к миномету огню. Конец связи.
Граната! Я тебя пойму! Ненаживка! Контакт! Открыть огонь! Контакт! Прошу поддержку!
Outpost captured.
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
Cause. No more use for me, huh?
Cause it's me. I'm here to get you out.
Snake.
They do something to your eyes?
No, it's just bright as all. What took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You've secured the target. I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Mission info has been updated.
КП! КП! На меня напали! Похоже, на базе противник! Не заняться его поисками? Прием! Это КП, понял. Возможно, это вражеское нападение. Всем быть начеку. Конец связи.
Not so heavy anymore, right?
Marker removed.
КП! КП! На меня напали! Похоже, на базе противник. Не заняться его поисками? Прием! Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям. У нас могут быть нарушители. Конец связи. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You know where you're headed, boss? If you place a marker on the map, you can keep track of where you want to go, even when the map's closed.
Ahab, do you read me? This is P-Quad. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Gas. It's them. Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Yeah. Those things. Yeah. That's the unit that attacked us before. Yeah. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Ah, man. Survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes.
Mission
Put Miller in what they want, but it's them. No mistake.
This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LC preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all. Played us like a damn fiddle!
Help me, Snake. Chico.
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
No!
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Snake. suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. Then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
Gosh. What should I do?
Boss,
Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
Cause?
Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
There's something I want to talk about. Kane, this base belongs to UNA. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves. Like any organization, we need good people. and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer. That's one way of doing it. Now extract it. Good.
It's an honor, boss.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at
So you can
Mother
only-
Base.
You can only Fulton recover someone if they're not resistant. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye droid.
Select staff management from the Mother Base.
So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Please specify
That's the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the act. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss. Try throwing them. That's the best way to knock someone out instantly. Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
One
Base.
thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member. Extract.
I'm ready, boss.
Use any method you like. Start by knocking, or you can put him to sleep.
Extraction arrived
Now that we have
at
more
Mother
people on the
Base.
R&D team, its level has gone
Unit
up.
function
They should be
added.
able to develop the
Development
cardboard.
project
Select
has been
weapons
added.
items under the development
Please
heading.
specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that
Development has finished.
Please select
You
a
can
drop
have the support
point.
unit supply you with weapons and items you've
Supplies
developed. Think of it as
requested.
your own personal delivery
Supply
service.
drop complete.
Hallelujah. This isn't the time. And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you'd know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does
Mission
it. You won't
info
make any
has been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your eye droid and select the aiming zone.
Boss!
You're still in the mood for knocking your eyes out of your ass. Stare at the mirror while you some practice. Just
Boss!
come pay me a visit.
Please landing zone confirmed.
B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. On station at LZ.
Extract